activists that gathered today in Pristina are determined to work on establishing sustainable peace in the Western Balkans, based on cooperation and common understanding of our mutual past and the problems our societies today are facing. We want to stop the new wave of nationalism that is now rapidly growing among the new generations born after the conflicts.
Yeah, you can't have young people who say everybody hates us, nobody wants to live with us. Look at Croatia, look at Bosnia, we need this, we need that. No, you lead a normal life in your country because your country is the richest in the Balkans. And it's the country that if it moves forward will take all of us forward. If you get stuck, we're all stuck. So we're all interconnected and we all depend on one another. So we can become a normal society with harsh internal debates on where do we go. It's the same for Serbia as well.
So how to decrease nationalism is first of all by demythicizing nationalism, by deconstructing nationalism and by saying that what nationalists are saying is not nationalism, is racism.
But if you have somebody who is 15 years old, like my brother, and he's worried about me going to Croatian seaside and he thinks that somebody is going to attack me there, and he doesn't understand why I'm going to Kosovo, for example, and is extremely worried, then you have to worry about this. And one more thing, it's very important to know that, for example, my brother, in his family wasn't influenced by these ideas, but you cannot prevent them from the influence that they get in the society and media, and this is something that we really have to fight, because the media is poisoned and we are raising generations full of many negative things.
We wish to send a picture to our countries, different picture than the one we can see in the news headlines showing the young people united in hatred toward the other. We want to become an inspiration for the generations to come and to show how much we can achieve when working together and learning from each other.
It's not only the problem of journalists, because we work for media and media don't publish stories. They are not interested in opening new problems or in having problems with their readers or public, because they care what they want.
Is there any cooperation between journalists from Serbia and Kosovo? Yes, I think yes. Can journalists do it? Yes, I think can do it. But sometimes I believe, it's my opinion, that journalists, they work for kind of media, also in Kosovo and Serbia, which media are closed or close to the political parties and to the government. And sometimes those journalists who work for those medias are not writing the truth. They are biased.
We must all focus on solving each of the separate issues in our countries and together move the whole region towards the European Union. We, the youth activists, interconnected globally, must now, more than ever in the past, use the opportunities that lie in front of us and mobilize more people for our causes. Unite and create strong regional and global forces for promoting peace, human rights and democracy.
Bringing young people from Belgrade to Pristina for the first time is, I think, something that is really important, because that is the best way that you can actually show people. You can see those people changing their views when they come to Pristina, when they come to Belgrade. You can see them breaking their prejudice, and I think that is one of the best ways, because you're not supposed to manipulate people. You're supposed to give them just opportunity to see the other side.
The most important thing is that we have to share information with each other. We have to share about our own work, our case studies, testimonies. It can be our work, our pictures, anything. And another point is we have to share opportunities for youth in this region and around the world with other young people.
If you look in our history of the Balkans in the last century, you will see that even from the Balkan Wars and even before, but let's say the last century, 20th century, was colored by ethnic conflicts in the Balkans and colored with power, using power by nationalistic and even, I will say, fascistic forces to destroy the country, to destroy people, and to destroy the land which people are building on a daily basis. The whole point actually of understanding the process of dealing with the legacy of the past is in building something what we can call never again.
Not ever to become immune to violence, because immunity towards violence will rise into tolerance towards violence.
Casa do Panziro!
I will then take yours.
Street LGBT activism started from yesterday. So everything started from yesterday, to my point of view. We see that it is a very dangerous job and it is a very terrible current situation towards LGBT rights.
I hope that that small activism that we showed yesterday will be something that you will carry from this summit as well the conclusions and the discussions that we have.
We must be aware that we are not an isolated island in the world, that is our duty to cooperate and share knowledge with the other activists from all around the world. We explored similarities between conflicts in the world and closely looked at the Kosovo, Serbia and Israel and Palestine cases. We agreed to look outside of our regions and try to learn from the lessons of the others.
I think that great dialogue among young people is something that would prevent possible those frozen conflicts get warm or hot again. Therefore, I'd ask kindly you all to think about early preventing mechanisms that each state should have, and in early preventing mechanisms, I can pinpoint each of you to be as possible future leaders of change. Usually, throwing the hot potato to somebody else is not the way to resolve the issues.
We will closely look beyond the borders of our parts of the world and learn from each other. For the Prishtina Summit is primarily the initiative of the Western Balkans activists that come from our determination to reform our countries and to push governments into honest regional cooperation. From this place, we send a clear message to the governments of the Western Balkans countries, and we demand
to immediately dedicate to providing justice to all victims of war crimes committed in the war during the 90s, throughout continued cooperation with the ICTY and to full support to independent and professional war crimes judiciary in our countries, to provide support for the initiatives of the civil society that contributes to lasting peace, justice for war crimes victims and reconciliation, to legally prevent the work of extremists and nationalistic groups that are currently mobilizing more and more young people throughout the Western Balkans.